Tricks to wear sleeveless dresses with total confidence after 60-inch. Okay, I need you to be honest with me right now. How many times have you been shopping, spotted a dress that stopped you dead in your tracks, the perfect color, the perfect length, the perfect fabric, and then you turned it around, saw those bare sleeves, and quietly put it right back on the rack? Or worse, you bought it, and it is hanging in your closet at this very moment, still with the tags on, waiting for that mysterious day when you finally feel brave enough. We have all been there, darling. We look in the mirror, and instead of seeing the beautiful, accomplished, extraordinary woman staring back at us, all we see is a little extra texture, a little less firmness, what some people have the nerve to call bat wings. And so we hide. We cover up. We shrink ourselves down. But today, that stops. Right here. Right now. On Chic Senior Styles. Because here's the truth that nobody in the fashion world is brave enough to say out loud. Style is not a shadow. You should never have to dim your own light or hide a masterpiece of a dress just because of a few inches of skin. Society has spent decades telling women over 60 to cover up, to be appropriate, to tone it down. And I want to ask society one simple question. Who asked you? There is a massive, massive difference between being appropriate and being elegant. Elegant women do not hide. They curate. And today, I am going to show you 5 brilliant tricks to wear that sleeveless dress you love, with full confidence, full elegance, and zero apologies. Now, before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Are you someone who avoids sleeveless dresses entirely? Or do you buy them and never wear them? Drop a 1 or a 2 in the comment section right now. I read every single comment, and your answer is going to shape future videos on this channel. Let's get into it. Trick number 1. The featherweight layer. Now, the moment most of us feel exposed in a sleeveless dress, our first instinct is to grab a cardigan. I completely understand the impulse. But here is the honest truth about cardigans, ladies. A knitted cardigan cuts your body in half visually. It adds bulk to your shoulders. It buries the beautiful waistline of your dress. And frankly, on a woman of style and substance, it can look a bit tired. So instead of putting something over the dress that hides it, we're going to put something under the dress that enhances it. This is what I call the featherweight layer. And it is going to change your entire wardrobe. Here is what you're looking for. Ultra fine mesh tops. Second skin fabrics. Micro mesh. Delicate stretch lace. We are absolutely not talking about scratchy fishnets from decades past. We are talking about barely there breathable, gossamer light fabrics that feel like wearing nothing at all. When you slide a sheer long sleeve top underneath your dress, something almost magical happens. It acts like a real-life filter for your arms. It softens the texture of the skin. It blurs any discoloration. It gives you that covered feeling without actually hiding your shape. And because the fabric is so whisper-thin, it creates zero bulk under the bodice of your dress. None. Now here is the secret that takes this from looking like an afterthought to looking like you paid a designer to create it. Monochrome styling. Black dress, black mesh top. Soft ivory linen dress, nude or champagne lace underneath. When the colors match precisely, it looks as though the dress was always designed with sheer sleeves. It looks intentional. It looks expensive. It looks like you. And here is a pro tip just for us because we are always thinking practically. Look for cropped mesh tops or what are sometimes called arm tights. You do not always need a full bodysuit. You just need the sleeve and the shoulder. This keeps you wonderfully cool, which is perfect for those of us who still occasionally experience what I lovingly call personal climate change. You know exactly what I mean. And if you do, please drop a little fire emoji in the comments because we are all in this together. Trick number 2. The airy wrap. Done right. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I already use a wrap. I bring a pashmina everywhere. And to that I say, lovely, but are you actually enjoying your evening? Or are you spending the entire night clutching it, adjusting it, saving it from your soup, and wishing you had left it at home? A heavy wrap that you have to manage all night actually draws more attention to your arms, not less, because you never stop fidgeting with it. So today, we are trading in the security blanket for the airy wrap. And the difference is everything. The secret to an elegant wrap is 2 things. Transparency and weight. or rather the complete lack of it. I want you to seek out open weave linen, silk chiffon, or high-end organza. These fabrics do not lay flat against your body. They float. When you move, when you walk, when you laugh, they drift through the air like a second skin made of atmosphere. They give the eye a suggestion of your arms without a full reveal. It is mysterious. It is sophisticated. And it is light as a dream. Now here is my absolute favorite trick for keeping your wrap in place without holding on to it all evening. The asymmetrical knot. Instead of dragging it straight across your back like a bath towel, drape it over one shoulder. Bring the other end under your opposite arm. Then secure it with a beautiful vintage brooch or a simple clear elastic. Suddenly, you have created a one-shoulder architectural moment. Your hands are completely free. The wrap is not going anywhere. And your silhouette looks like it stepped straight off a runway in Milan. One final styling note here. If your dress has a smooth, fluid fabric like silk or satin, choose a wrap with texture. Crinkled linen, burnout velvet. That contrast between fabrics is what makes an outfit look truly considered. It tells the world, I did not grab this to hide. I chose this piece to complete the look. That is the energy we are carrying on this channel. Always. Trick number 3. The power strap. Let's talk about the math of the sleeveless dress for a moment, because sometimes the reason we feel uncomfortable has nothing to do with our arms and everything to do with the design of the dress itself. Many sleeveless dresses come with those tiny, delicate spaghetti straps. And while they look absolutely gorgeous on a hanger, on a mature, fuller figure, they can create an optical illusion we want to work around. Here is why. A very thin line placed next to a wider surface like a shoulder or an upper arm makes that surface look larger by comparison. It is a contrast issue. And if the strap looks like it is straining to hold the dress up, the whole outfit looks like it is working too hard. We want our clothes to look effortless. The solution? What I call the power strap. When you are shopping for sleeveless dresses, look for straps that are at least 3 fingers wide. Here is what that width does for you. It creates a visual anchor on the shoulder. It covers the precise spot where the shoulder meets the arm, which is often our most self-conscious area. It balances the proportions of the upper body. And it draws the eyes straight up toward your face, your smile, your eyes, where it belongs. Practically speaking, a wider strap also means you can wear a proper, supportive, comfortable bra without playing the peekaboo game all day. That alone is worth celebrating. Now, while we're discussing the architecture of the dress, let us talk necklines. If you want to minimize focus on the arms, avoid horizontal necklines that cut straight across. A wide square neck directs the eye straight out to the widest part of the arm. Instead, seek out a deep V-neck or an asymmetrical neckline. These shapes create a diagonal pull that draws the eye inward and downward toward a gorgeous necklace or your elegant collarbone. When people are admiring your neckline, the arms become a beautiful backdrop, not the main event. And one more tip. Pay attention to the armhole cut. At 60 and beyond, our skin is softer and more delicate. If an armhole is cut too high or pinched too tight, it will compress the skin and create a bulge that simply was not there before the dress created it. Look for dresses with a slightly dropped armhole or a racer back cut. I know it sounds counterintuitive to show more of the shoulder, but it actually elongates the arm and makes the entire limb look leaner and more graceful. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you agree that the cut of the dress matters more than the arms themselves? Tell me in the comments. Honestly, I think this might be the most controversial thing I have said so far on this channel, and I stand by it completely. Trick number 4. The cool girl button down. If you want to look instantly 10 years younger and 20% more effortless without spending a single penny on new clothes, this is your secret weapon. And I promise you, it is already hanging in your wardrobe right now. I call this the cool girl button down. We tend to think of a button-down shirt as something stiff, something corporate, something for the office. But when you pair it with a sleeveless dress, it becomes the ultimate style transformer. It takes a dress that feels too exposed or too formal and gives it a relaxed, sun-drenched, European holiday energy. It is the difference between looking like you are trying too hard and looking like you just effortlessly happen to be this fabulous. And here is the critical part. We are not wearing the shirt buttoned up. We are not hiding the dress. We are using the shirt as a lightweight duster, a modern shrug. Here is how to do it. Put the shirt on over the dress. Leave it completely open. Take the two front tails and tie them in a soft, loose knot right at your natural waist. This defines your silhouette beautifully and creates a V shape that is universally flattering. Then, and this is the most important step, roll the sleeves to the 3/4 mark. Here is why this works like magic. For most women over 60, the wrist and the forearm remain the leanest, most sculpted, most elegant part of the arm. By showcasing the wrist and gently covering the upper arm, you create a natural visual slim down that looks completely intentional and wonderfully chic. For a daytime garden party or a casual lunch, a crisp, white linen shirt is absolutely unbeatable. The structure of linen means it holds itself away from the body and does not cling. For an evening event, try a sheer silk shirt or an oversized organza blouse in the same color family as your dress. It creates what I think of as a halo effect. A soft, luminous layer that looks like couture evening wear rather than a cover-up. And one final flourish for this look. Pop the collar. I am serious. Pop it. It frames your face. It adds a touch of height. It gives the whole outfit an edge of attitude that is absolutely irresistible. When you walk into a room with a popped collar and casually rolled sleeves, I promise you, nobody is looking at your arms. They're looking at your confidence. Trick number 5. The art of misdirection. Now, what if you want to wear the dress exactly as it is? No layers, no wraps, no skirts. Just you and the dress, bare arms and all. Then we use the oldest, most powerful trick in the entire history of fashion. Misdirection. Think about it like a magic show. The magician makes you focus on one hand, so you completely miss what the other is doing. In fashion, we create one focal point so spectacular, so captivating, that any other concern simply dissolves from the viewer's mind. If you give people something truly brilliant to look at, that is exactly where their eyes will stay. Let us start with the skin itself. Very often, what makes us uncomfortable about our arms is not the shape at all. It is the texture, the dullness, the lack of glow that comes with age. The fix for this is simple, affordable, and immediately effective. Body oil or rich lotion with a very fine, sophisticated shimmer. Not glitter, not sparkle, not anything that belongs at a school disco. A subtle, grown woman glow. Apply it specifically to the high points of your shoulder and your collarbone. When the light catches that luminosity, it creates a healthy, youthful lift that makes the skin look intentional, polished, and alive. Now for the final and most powerful move. The statement accessory. When you are wearing a sleeveless dress with bare arms, this is not the day for delicate jewelry. This is the day for the big, bold, breathtaking piece you have been saving for a special occasion. That oversized sculptural necklace. Those dramatic chandelier earrings. That vibrant silk scarf tied high and close around the neck. By placing visual weight near your face, near your eyes, near your best features, you create an absolute magnet for attention. People will approach you to compliment your incredible necklace. They will tell you that your earrings bring out the color of your eyes. The arms simply become the beautiful, elegant frame. And you, darling, are the masterpiece inside it. 5 tricks. 5 ways to stop letting a sleeve, or a lack of one, have any power over your confidence whatsoever. Whether you fall in love with the featherweight layer, or you are rushing to try the cool girl button down the moment this video ends, I want you to remember something. Style after 60 is not about following rules that were written for someone else by someone younger. It is about knowing the secrets that make you feel like the absolute best, most radiant, most alive version of yourself. Your arms have a story. They have held babies and luggage and the hands of people you love. They have waved hello and goodbye and reached for things that were just out of grasp. That story is not something to hide. That story is something to honor. Now go put on that dress. Pick one of these 5 tricks and walk into whatever room is waiting for you like you own every inch of it. Because you do. Before you go, I want to know which of these 5 tricks you are most excited to try. Drop the number in the comments below. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I will personally be reading through every single comment this week, and the trick that gets the most votes wins its own dedicated video, where we go even deeper. So your comment genuinely matters here. And if this video gave you even one new idea, one spark of confidence, one reason to finally take that dress off the hanger, please give it a thumbs up. It takes 2 seconds, and it helps this community reach more incredible women just like you. We will see you in the next one. Gorgeous. And remember, chic has no expiration date. Total character count is well within the 15,000 limit.